Dear students, today in the topic laws of motion, we will study angle of friction and angle of repose. Now consider that a body is placed on a horizontal surface and the mass of the body is m. So there is a force which acts in the downward direction, that is mg, and it is balanced by the normal reaction. This is normal reaction. And if the force is applied on this body to move in this direction or tend to move in this direction, a force of friction acts in the opposite direction. So if it is having the tendency to move in this direction or is moving in this direction, there will be a force of friction in this direction. So this is the force of friction, say OA, and OR is the normal reaction. Now if we have two vectors, one is normal reaction and another is force of friction or the limiting friction we say, then we can have one resultant of this. Say this is O, then OC is the resultant of these two vectors, the limiting friction and the normal reaction. Limiting friction and the normal friction, this is the resultant. And the angle between the resultant of the limiting friction and the normal reaction and the normal reaction, that means the two arms are normal reaction and the resultant of the normal reaction and the limiting friction, that is called angle of friction. So once again I am telling you that angle of friction is the angle which the resultant of normal reaction and limiting friction makes with normal reaction. So this is the angle of friction. It is usually denoted by theta. Here you can understand with the figure. Suppose this is a body which is placed on a horizontal surface. This is the direction of the applied force F, and this is the force of friction. So this is the force of friction, this is normal reaction. The resultant of the force of friction and the normal reaction is OC, according to the law of addition of two vectors or the parallelogram law of addition of the two vectors. Now from this we can have one relation, that in right triangle OBC we have tan theta is equal to perpendicular, that means CB is equal to F. CB, this is equal to F, the force of friction, by the normal reaction, this is R. OB, this is R. That means this is equal to CB by OA. Sorry, this is equal to CB. CB means CB by OB, or CB is equal to OA or AO by OB. So this is equal to F by R, and this is equal to theta is the angle of friction, and F by R we know F by R as mu, the coefficient of friction. So mu is equal to tan theta, that means coefficient of friction is equal to tangent of angle of friction. Hence we can define coefficient of static friction. Coefficient of static friction is equal to tangent of the angle of friction. So this is about the angle of friction. Now another is angle of repose. Angle of repose, say it is denoted by phi. Now what is angle of repose? To understand this, first you understand that if a body is placed on a horizontal surface, consider a body is placed on a horizontal surface. Say this body is of mass m, so the force or the weight will be equal to mg and the normal reaction will be r. This is placed on the horizontal surface. Now it is balanced. It will not move upward or downward as it is balanced. Normal reaction is balancing the mg. Now see, if this surface is made in such a way such that suppose its one end it is lifted or it is raised so that the body placed on this will be like this. Suppose it is placed like this. Suppose the body is placed like this. Now in this condition the mg will be like this and the normal reaction will be like this. Now these two things should be very clear. When this was the normal, this was the surface, then this was the normal, the 90 degree. When this is inclined to an angle, say phi, then normal reaction will be like this. Now see this mg, if we represent, if we make or resolve into two components, then mg sin theta, this angle will be equal to phi. So this will be mg will be equal to mg sin theta. This is the force which acts in the downward direction, and this mg cos theta or cos phi will act opposite to r. Now listen this thing, if there is no sufficient force, there is no friction, there is no frictional force between the surface and the angle is sufficient, then the body will start moving with this acceleration. Now if some force of friction acts on the body and this force of friction say is equal to mg sin theta, say this is the angle, the surface is given, the body is given, the mass is given, and if we incline this surface to such an angle with the horizontal, say phi, such that the body just starts sliding down at this angle. That means as we increase the angle a little further or more with this angle phi, the body will start moving with this due to this force, the resultant force of mg sin phi, mg sin phi minus f, that will be the net force acting in the downward direction. It will start moving or sliding down the inclined plane or this surface. So the angle, the maximum angle up to which the body remains stationary on an inclined plane, that is called angle of repose. That means it is the angle at which f is equal to mg sin phi, means the component of the weight or the force, gravitational force along the inclined plane, which has the tendency to move the body in the downward direction, up to which the body stays stationary on the inclined plane, that means does not move due to the force of friction. So that angle is called angle of repose. Angle of repose, we can define, the angle of repose is defined as the angle of the inclined plane at which a body placed on it just begin to slide. we can say the angle of repose is defined as the angle of the inclined plane at which the body at which a body kept on it just begins to slide. Suppose this is the angle at which this body just starts sliding down, and above this angle, greater than this angle, the body will move in the downward direction. So at this position, the body remains stationary due to the force of friction. We can write from this figure, we have one mg sin theta, mg sin phi is balanced by the force of friction, and second mg cos theta or mg cos phi is equal to the normal reaction. Now dividing 1 by 2, what we get? We get mg sin phi by mg cos phi is equal to f by r, or this is mg will cancel out, that is tan phi sin phi by cos phi is equal to f by r. Now as f by r is equal to mu, that's why tan phi is equal to mu. Now mu is equal to tan phi, and we have studied earlier that mu is also mu is equal to tan theta, that is angle of friction. This is angle of repose and this is angle of friction. That's why we can say that here I am writing angle of friction is equal to angle of repose.